Welcome back to the studio apartment. I thought I'd do a little pour this morning, take you along. I do have 12 ounces of resin. There is 6 in this, and I have another cup that has 6 in it. And we're going to do this skull trinket dish, ashtray, whatever you want to call it. And I have a lizard pulled out. And then, as you guys know, I always have little molds over here that I use for any extras. And I have the 2 molds that I'm using as a drip mold also. So I'm sure we'll be able to fill up some good stuff today. Now, this I went through and I did powdered a bunch of different things that I knew I was going to be pouring fairly quickly because this is all for that craft convention. This is some Aurora powder, and we're going to try this. Wear your PPE, guys, your gloves, your respirators, all that good stuff. Do as I say, not as I do. I've talked about this on my channel before. I cannot wear a respirator. I don't like anything around my face. And I have extreme neuropathy in all my extremities, so it makes it very hard to feel anything, and gloves just, they don't work because then I can't feel anything whatsoever. So it's an Aurora powder from Tamu, and this one is the purple blue color shift. I just want to pour this Aurora powder behind it. Looks good. As you guys should know by now, I always have paper towels and alcohol right around here in case I need them. I'm out of baby wipes. I realized that yesterday. I thought I had another pack. Can I find them? No. No, I cannot find them right now. I have looked all over. So we're just going to pour this . And this mold takes a lot of resin. This was 6 ounces that went in, and we still have room, so. But it's one of my best sellers, so I'm pouring it a few different times in a few different ways to take with me. And this is all Bond Crafter 1-to-1. It's the resin that I like the best. It's affordable and it's really good. It degasses amazingly. I don't have a vacuum chamber or a bubble remover. And I very rarely get bubbles. And the ones that I have gotten are more my fault than anything because I didn't go around a rim or something. As you guys know, I'm still testing out this food heat mat. So far I really like it. I've had no problems with it. It's curing resin just fine. It's a lot bigger than most heat mats. It's all silicone and it has temperatures on it. The lowest being 122 and it goes up to 194. So far I just used it on the 122 because I was testing it yesterday, but I could have bumped it up a little bit. I still have the Temu heat mat under here. Mine was warping from using it all the time. So I got this heavy, this is a dish drain mat, silicone mat, and I put it on top of the Temu heat mat, and I was afraid that I wouldn't get any heat because this is so thick. Wrong, it comes right through, no problem. So, because I used this in comparison with this big food mat yesterday, just to keep an eye and see how it was working. I didn't see a reason why it wouldn't work because it's a heat mat. I was just more worried about the 122 being too high of a heat, but it's not. It doesn't feel much different than the medium on the Temu mat, on the Temu heat mat. So this one I haven't mixed yet, so I'm just mixing it. I'm just going to pour this last little bit in clear here. And then we'll move on to another mold. I did level my mold because the thing with this heat mat here, my J-Diction leveling table is level. This heat mat was getting warped, so my molds were never level. The one thing you have to watch with this dish drain mat is it is slanted. So what I did today is I leveled the mold, and I used the Franz Little Windows little level. So according to that level, this mold is sitting completely level. And the food mat is it's level. So, but it's so nice and thick, and it's easy to clean up. I really like it. So as long as it continues to work, I'm going to use it as an extra heat mat. The reason that I found this is because I'm part of Amazon's Vine program, which you can't sign up for. It's an invitation only. Otherwise, I'd give you guys, how to sign up for it. But I don't have a way to sign up for it. It's an invitation only program. And I I worked with with Phone Memo, who is a thermal printer company, and I did tons of reviews on their thermal printers. And so the one night I was sitting there doing a review, and after I submitted it, it popped up with a little message that said, "You've been accepted into the Vine program." And I was like, what the hell? Because I had never heard of it. So I thought it was like a scam or something. But I checked it and it was part of Amazon, but it's their invitation only. And that's the only way I can think that I got into it, was because of all the reviews that I had done for Faux Memo. But what it is you have a bunch of, you know, stores that sell various products. I mean, I can review car parts. It's crazy the stuff I can review. But they put out a list of items every day. So I go in and I check it daily. I see if there's anything that I want to review. The stipulations are it has to be an honest review, you know, unbiased. They want honest opinions. I mean, that's why these companies are putting their product out there. I'm going to move this over to the other heat mat here and turn it on. So they are putting their, I'm going around my edge here, and then I'll finish filling this up to the top. I just don't want to move it clear all the way full. You know, these companies are putting out their products that they don't have a review on, something like that, and so they get put into this program, and then you get to review the items. So like the day before yesterday when I went in, I'm just turning on the heat mat over here. And here, go on there. Okay. So when I went in the day before yesterday, there was a company that does, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it. I didn't know the brand, Off Nova. And they had some silicone for mold making that they wanted a review on. So that showed up yesterday. I've never made a mold in my life, so we'll see how easy this is. But I have gotten silicone molds off of there. I look for stuff that, you know, is more craft related, of course. So, and if I can find stuff for resin, even better. All right, I'm gonna pour this lizard. What should we do with him? I'm looking at colors. Trying to find a color I haven't used, because I'm guilty of sticking to my blues and greens, definitely. Those are my favorite colors, so. And of course, everything I'm picking up is blues and greens. Here we go. Here's an orange. These are just Temu color pigments. They're just the cheap ones that you can get. Came with like, I don't know, a pack of 30 or something like that I have over here. If you guys want certain colors, you know, let me know. I know all you guys out there, there's a lot of you that are pink lovers. I'm not the biggest pink fan, but I use it for you guys. Pink. I'll put a drop of brown in this. Come on. I just want one teeny bit. One teeny drop. And I'm not even going to mix it all the way. Let's pour. I have already put eyes in him, so he does have eyes. I'm going to pour him part way, most of the way, and then I will put him on the mat and fill him up completely. Whoa. It's too much in that little foot. I am going to put him over here on this mat and finish filling him while I can still move him without spilling him. And just making sure his legs get it. His little feet. Just give me 1 second and I'll be back with you guys. I overspilled his one toe. So there we go. Got that. Alright, I think I got him filled up. Okay. So, let's just pour some. Here, I've been wanting to do the voodoo doll here. Here's a keychain. Okay. Now, I always like to do some straw toppers because they're popular these days. So, let me see. Which one's the smallest? I want to say it's this one. Okay. That will go over here. And then the rest of this I'm just going to pour into this one's the closest to being filled, so let's I have one of these ring trays that I did with gray. It has some eco resin in it. It has some Bond Crafter resin in it. It might even have polyurethane in it. It has a little bit of everything. And the rest of this we'll just throw in the skull here. Okay, I'm just gonna set him over here off to the side. We'll finish filling him another day. Okay guys, that's what I have for you today. You'll see I'll be back later this afternoon and we'll do the demolding for everything. It'll be a few seconds for you. It'll be hours for me. But that's okay, because that's the magic of video, right? Talk to you guys soon. Welcome or welcome back. Are we ready to demold? I don't see why not. Let's give it a whirl. They're still a little soft. That's okay. Pretty sure I can get them out without incident. Here we go. Get this little overage off of here. And there is the straw topper rose. Okay. Do this little voodoo doll keychain. I'll have to paint him up and stuff, but there he is. I'd never poured him before, so there's that one. Let's try and get the lizard out here. I'll have to watch out for his toes, but the rest of him should be fine. One set of toes out. You weren't supposed to go back in there, toes. There we go. Go. Now to get his front toes out. I'm working on him, just being careful with these little toes. See if I can get its head out, and then we can work that side. There we are. And there we go. So there is our lizard. Now we will get the ring holder out of here. This is the one that just had a little bit left. Might not be able to get this one out of here. Let's see, this bottom's pretty soft. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave that in there for a while longer. Let's see if we can get this one out. And then I'll just demold that ring holder next time, because it's pretty soft still. That only had that thin layer there at the top, and it's not fully cured. Trying to get the suction to release in the center. released myself. There we go. He's out. That had the chameleon, that purple and blue. And then here are the sides, that aurora powder. There you go. Love the skull surround. We did get some powder up in here. And that was where the mold still had some in it, didn't it? My mold is stained with a blue now. But there you go. So that is our demold for the day. And I will see you guys in the next one. So like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and you'll get future engagements, and hit that bell for notifications to the all. That way you can see what I'm up to. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.